This week, our hero goes hunting for shoreline smalljaw.
There we go. I got him. He smoked it. Oh, another one. Just one tiny, tiny little hook in him. Hardly hooked it. Oh, boy, stay on. Stay on.
I'm Dave Mercer, pro angler and all-round fishing big mouth. Today, I've got one day on one body of water, and I am surrounded by cameras. Unfortunately for me, but fortunately for you, they're going to show you everything that happens, and I mean everything.
Huh. Bet you thought I was going to get a backlash.
Welcome to Facts of Fishing, the show. Brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Shimano, technology you can feel. Yamaha, conquer water. Phoenix Boats. Livetarget, lifelike lures. Jacko, eat, sleep, Jacko. And Rigid Industries LED lighting, excellence in innovation.
Always check that line. I mean, think about it. You're going to be banging into stuff like this. If you're scared of stuff like this, then don't do what we're doing here this morning. But a crankbait can be an extremely effective bait around structure like we're fishing today. I mean, a lot of people will think, I mean, look at all those hooks. I am not throwing that near structure, but remember that bait runs like this. So it has a natural protector, and that's the lip. And it bangs it away from things. And if you pair it with the right rod and you pay attention when you're fishing, you'll be amazed at what happens. And that is also one of the keys of having a rod that's specifically designed for fishing crankbaits. Why? Because you want that delayed response in your rod. And what I mean by that is whether you're hitting a log or whether it's a fish hitting. I mean, that soft loading up rod feeling is what you really want in the perfect crankbait rod. It just helps you from pulling the bait out of the fish's yap, and it also helps you from cranking the bait into structure. You know, if your reaction on that rod is way too quick, what's gonna happen is every time your bait hits a piece of structure, you're gonna be jerking on that bait. There's fish. Smoked that little crank. Come here, dude. Easy. Chill out, dude. Easy, dude. Look at that dude. Right there. A yapper full of hooks. You know, it is super important when you're fishing any treble hook baits to pair it with the right rod. A rod that's going to basically perform as a shock absorber. Ooh, you may just get you some of those. Oh, this fish. They smoked it. This might be a bonus fish, folks. I mean, this isn't a fish you catch all the time when you're out trying to catch a bass, but it's a good one. We got a walleye. Get down and grab that, dude. That right there is a bonus fish. That's a decent little eye right there. And you want to talk about versatile. I mean, today I'm fishing that bait anywhere from a half a foot of water to 8 feet of water. And also pretty versatile in a way that you never know what you're gonna catch. You may just find yourself going to work with some walleye. Fish a versatile bait, and as you can see, you get some pretty versatile results. You know, something I get in the habit of doing, especially when I'm fishing fluorocarbon line like this, is keeping some line conditioner. I mean, then this is no sponsor, but that guy right there, he is my buddy. So Kevin, can you buy dinner next time? Conditioning your fluorocarbon is really important, because fluorocarbon is a great line, but the problem with fluorocarbon is a lot of times it gets very starchy, it gets very coily. A couple of sprays with that every once in a while makes your line perform a whole lot better. There we go. I got him. He smoked it. He smoked it. Oh. Oh, another one. Just one tiny, tiny little hook in him. Tiny, tiny little hook in him. Hopefully he picks up a buddy. Look at that. Hardly hooked it. Oh. Easy, dude. I just want to put you on TV. Oh. Look at this fish. He's got one hook in him. Just swatted at that bait. This is a prime example of why I'm out here testing these brand new Shimano Zodius rods. I mean, they're bringing out some different models specifically designed to fish a crankbait, a perfect blend of graphite and fiberglass. Oh. And as you can see, it's given us the perfect result. The right rod makes all the difference. I tell you what, I've officially found a winner.
This segment is brought to you by ARE Truck Caps. ARE, outfit for life.
Cue the fish. Oh, there he is. Come here, stay down. Oh, yeah. Easy, easy. Are you through? Come here, dude. Oh. Gotcha. One hook. And I'm still able to catch him twice. That is why it's so important to have a rod like this that is specifically designed for fishing a crankbait. Look at how all those hooks, and he's just got that one little hook in his yapper, and look how easy it came out. You need to have that elastic band effect. Not only does it help you work that bait through structure, it also helps you keep these bad boys on, which, if you haven't noticed, is the goal. Bad boys catching them. Ooh, I like it. I got hit. Come on, eat it. Definitely got busted there. You know, one of the coolest things about a crankbait like this is, as I've said, an extremely versatile bait, able to fish it in as little as 6 inches of water, as much as 8 feet of water, but you can actually extend the range on that bait a little bit. And how you do that is you get a little physical with them. To steal a move from Paulie Elias's playbook, you know, I'll fire it way up there, and I'm in less than a foot of water right now. And as I work down through that structure, I'm gonna get a bit more physical with them and get down and kneel and reel. Try to grind me out of fish. Oh, I got hit down there. Come on. An extra foot or so takes a bait that runs 8 feet and now makes it effective at running down to 10 feet. I got swatted at. I mean, when you're walleye fishing, that sort of thing, I mean, a lot of times those fish are a lot more pelagic and you'll catch them by reeling over them. But when it comes to bass, I mean, most of my success comes when that bait is grinding. And basically, I want that lip just beaten off of everything. Cong, cong, cong. So as soon as you stop grinding, get down on your knee and bring it to them just a little bit further. Come on, eat. I hate it when they play hard to eat. Huh. Seems like they want me to slow down. I can slow down. The king is slow. Trust me, I used to say that on my report card all the time. See if they want a little crosstail shad. Oh! Stole my bait, but I got more somewhere. You know, one of the coolest things about these crosstail shads is they're so soft. I mean, just such a light hand pour. You hardly have to add any action to them at all. I mean, I don't shake them a lot. Just nose hook them and let them do their thing. There we go. Come here, buddy. Chill out. You get out of here. There we go. Oh. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you know what? Every time, you run into somebody who says, why do you have so many rods? That's the reason right there. Yes. Oh, easy. Easy. You see those surges to the side of the boat? That is what busts a lot of anglers when they're fishing treble hook baits like this. Back here and grab him. Come here, dude. Oh, he's got a face full of hooks. And he's in my hand. That is a chunk panda. Tell you what, there is almost no more efficient bait to cover a lot of water than that little crankbait right there. I mean, sure, you can do it with a spinner bait, but this, one of the most versatile baits. I mean, you can slow down and fish with a jig if you want, but a crankbait, what it does is it allows you to cover a lot of water very, very quickly and effectively cover different depth columns. And if you get the right crankbait, like this little Huntsford Center craw crank from Livetarget. I mean, what makes it super, super cool is what it does under the water. It's constantly hunting for center. And if this is a hunting trip, I mean, mission accomplished. Here he comes. There we go. He ate it. Oh, a little punk. Oh, where's my bait? That's not what we wanted. Junior, get on out of here. There's gotta be some bigger fish in there. There we go. Another one in there. 8. That little crosstail. Come here, buddy. Chill out. Easy, dude. Oh, look at that. Every once in a while, slowing down and throwing a drop shot pays off. Oh. Gonzo. Oh. There he is. Oh, I lost him. Had him. So I should go back to my crankbait. Oh. Whoops. See you, dude. They're getting even smaller. There he is. Smoked it. Not exactly the one I'm looking for. Come home. You know, it's amazing how you can stick handle a crankbait through tons of timber like this. And most people think timber is no spot for a crankbait, but really the key to learning how to stick handle a bait through there is learning exactly how your bait feels. I mean, people are always searching for, well, what does it feel like when I get a hit? What does it feel like when I hit a piece of wood? Well, once you figure out what it feels like when you got nothing going on, you'll be much better at feeling any disturbance in your bait, basically. And as I work that bait through this timber, all I'll do is, as it hits something, just slowly slow down and let it float away from it. I mean, a crankbait is an extremely weedless bait, or snagless bait, if you pay attention to what you're doing. I mean, you just can't ram jam through there, but if you really pay attention, you kind of tickle it through those trees, it can pay off. Cue the fish. You may be wondering how I learned such a thing. It's really simple. I just lost no less than 3,248 of my dad's crankbaits growing up, and I learned how to tickle my way through wood. That's what dads are for, right? Come on, get a couple of big ones. I'll even take a walleye, big giant walleye. I'm not picky. Giant pike would be fine too. The suicide cast to the other side of the log. Many believe this is foolish, and I may be one of them. But a lot of times, if you can get your bait over there before the fish knows you're around, you can catch them. Literally bringing my bait through a Christmas tree right now. There he is. I got him. Giant. Giant. Oh, yet again, just barely hooked. Oh, geez. Calm down, dude. He's got no abducta oblongata. He's a performer. When you get a fish like this, the side of the boat, the best thing to do is just take your time. I'm doing this little side-by-side action, and there's a reason behind that. It's an old tournament trick, basically. He had one hook in him, but by, kind of walking the dog beside the boat like this, he's able to get a second hook in him. You threw, no. Oh, now he's back to one hook. He's back to one hook now. I'm gonna hit him. Gotcha, look at that Toadzilla. And here's what I was talking about. Look at just one tiny little hook. That's all he had in his yapper. And that's why you need a rod specifically designed for throwing crankbaits. You need that elastic band effect so that when that fish swats at that bait, you're not ripping it away. And when it charges the side of the boat, you can keep it hooked. I love it. I mean, you guys hear about it all the time, but these fish literally are 100% muscle, and when they grab your crankbait, it's on. See ya.
Evidently, the fishing is pretty good at La Reserve Beauchesne because even Dave can catch fish there. If you want a fishing trip of a lifetime, contact La Reserve Beauchesne at beauchesne.com. This segment is brought to you by Hook Performance Fishing.
Oh, there he is. Punk. Calm down. Easy. Give him the Darth Vader death grip and get him out of here. Go. Ate it. Found the nursery. Easy. Come here. Ow. Hook and finger. Hook out a finger. Just an itsy bitsy teeny weeny small jaw. Get on in there and grow. Come on, fish. Give us one more good one from here. Oh, there it is. Ate it. Oh, watch that dude eat it. Oh, man. That's not a prime example of what I've been talking about all day with these rods. I watched that dude eat it right at the boat. I had every reason not to hook this particular fish, but it looks like we hooked him. Easy, dude. Every single reason not to catch that fish. I saw it eat right beside the boat when he's so full of energy, but you have that elastic band type rod, this brand new prototype Zodius that I'm testing. Whew. So far today, this bad boy passes the test. See ya. Searching for Biggie Small Joe. Biggie, 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 can't you eat? Snagged right by a tree that I just saw fishing. So yeah, I could go in there and take my snag off. But first, I'd like to try to catch this fish. There he is. Oh, I lost him. Just shows you, whenever you find a fish, don't ruin the spot. I mean, I threw my crankbait up there and got snagged. I know I can get that snag out, but before I spook the spot or ruin it, always throw a second bait up there. There he is. Before you get your snag off, always throw that second bait. Problem is, I'm now drifting away. I've got this rod here. I'm gonna open the bail on this. How about that? How's that sound? I'd say that was worth it. You know, life is all about lessons, and there's a lesson for you. I threw that crankbait up against that rock. I saw that fish swat at it, but I got snagged. Now, most people would just take that opportunity, go and unhook the crankbait. I left it there, threw that little drop shot in, and it paid off in a big, big way. Look at that dude. You get out of here. See ya.
Dave fished for 6 hours and 13 minutes. However, watching him makes it seem like a whole lot longer. He made 832 casts that resulted in 18 fish, and that's the score. Now it's time for the facts. The majority of today's fish came on a Livetarget Hunts for Center Craw, fished on a 7-foot medium Shimano Zodius prototype crankbait rod, paired with a Shimano Aldebaran 50 HG, spooled up with 15-pound XPS fluorocarbon line. For backup, Dave drop-shotted a 4-inch Jackal crosstail shad, rigged on a 1/0 Trocar drop shot hook, and fished on a 7'2" medium-heavy Shimano Crucial rod, paired with a Shimano Stella 2500, spooled up with 10-pound Timber Brown Power Pro Super Slick line. And that's the facts.